The most powerful tool in the world is not the sword, is not even the pen anymore. At this point of you watching this, it's the voice. Are you able to think of a teacher, a friend, a mentor, a coach, anybody's video you must have watched who made you shift something inside you? And there have also been times when you said something to yourself which shifted you. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to smoke. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start upskilling. I'm going to start getting a better job. I will ask for a raise in the salary. I will create something big for myself. You were able to influence yourself. The world was able to influence you because of the voice. Welcome to episode number 24. I'm just checking in with Clara once. I don't want to mess up the number here. We've been going strong every single day. Today, we are going to understand the importance and the significance and how to make the best use of your voice, understanding the psychology, and then using it to accelerate our lives to the next level. Now, if you observe the last couple of episodes, we've been going really, really deep on how our voice is creating an impact. And today's episode is going to go even deeper into it. So, your voice is pretty much an emotional blueprint. We have already understood this by now, but the psychology behind the tone, here are the three things that the voice exudes. The first is emotion. For example, right now, the tonality that I'm having, are you feeling safe or are you feeling tensed? The second, intention. Are you feeling that I'm forcing myself to communicate or are you feeling that I'm pretty friendly? The third is confidence. When I am speaking to you, are you able to see a possibility that you can also speak like me, probably better than me? Yeah. So understanding the significance, we've heard this in the Albert Mehrabian formula. 7% is words, 38% is the tone, which is the vocal variety and the tone in which you use those words, and 55% is body language. So if your voice feels warm, what happens is the words that come out automatically lands softly to your audience. But to make sure, you need to understand the dimensions of the voice. And here are the four dimensions that we're going to talk about. The first is volume. The moment I'm too loud, I'm being aggressive and I'm becoming a coach to you. I'm making you do certain stuff. But when I'm soft, and that's when you feel safe, you feel something shifting inside you. Again, both these tonalities, both these volumes have its own significance. When I'm balanced at this point, you are, it's like the normal way of speaking to people. Now, you've got to understand which volume works best in which manner. So, we're going to do a small little experiment. Let's take a word. Proximity is power. We're going to say that in a very, very soft manner, balanced manner, loud manner. And I want you to observe and write down below what were your observations. Yeah. So, first we'll go for soft. Ready? Proximity is power. Second, proximity is power. Third, proximity is power. Now, what did you observe? Do write that down. Pause this video, write that down. The observations itself that you write and you see others' comments will make you realize what this whole exercise was all about. The second, the pace. When you speak fast, it's always excitement or some form of a fear. When you speak slow, it's always clarity, calmness, confidence. If you speak in a balanced manner, it's more of emotional control. So I can go about discussing every single thing that I need to know, all the things that we're going to learn about the voice, and I can just pound it all to you and you will be able to absorb, but you will not be able to process anything because I've been speaking so fast. Or I can allow you to observe every word and allow you to grasp it as I speak. Now, this is me varying the entire pace. You got the idea. The third aspect, dimension of the voice is the pitch. If you consider a keyboard, as in the synthesizer, the keyboard, you have your basic keys, your bass keys, which is the base range of the voice that we normally use. But then whenever I want, I can also speak in this voice. Or whenever I want, I can also speak in this voice. There is a range to the way that we can speak. That's the the pitch. So high pitch is all about uncertainty or excitement. Low pitch is more of authority and calm. Balanced pitch, monotone usually will be disengaging. I'm sure you must have seen those school teachers and professors who will immediately make you fall to sleep every single time they speak because their tone is completely in one pitch itself. So the more you range it out, the easier it is for your audience to grasp you. The final element of the dimension of the voice is called as energy. So energy is more of how the emotion travels through your voice as a sound and it reaches out to the people. So if it's too flat, a lot of people just like to talk like this, and there is no expression or energy. There's a disconnection clearly. For someone like me who kind of overdoes at times, I used to do it. Now I'm not sure. You will be able to let me know in the comments whether you feel I'm doing it okay or I'm overdoing it. And that will lead to a lot of overwhelm for the audience. A lot of people, some of my dearest friends have told me, Suryadeep, sometimes you speak so much and so well that it feels like you're crafting a perfect performance. It's very difficult for the audience to connect with you because when they hear you speak, it feels like you're doing it so nicely that they'll not be able to go even remotely close, so they don't even try. And then finally, you have just enough, which I hope that I'm able to exude through my daily lives, which is just about building connection. Now, these are the four dimensions. So here's how you can immediately work this out. The first thing is record yourself speaking on any topic. Could be a topic of what is life according to you, and just observe how you are feeling every single time when you're doing this entire exercise. Of course, every single day from this moment on, you're going to have a lot of conversations, and whenever you get an opportunity, try to understand and observe what the other person is doing and what you are doing. So just add an awareness hat at the back, which helps you to decode those conversations. The second would be on stage and meetings. You always want to modulate all of the dimensions that we've just spoken about. And finally, whenever you talk to people, it's always important to understand that it's not about you. It's always about the other person. So every single thing that you want your voice to do and create that kind of an influence just by setting the intention itself is you're already halfway through. The rest, it comes with practice. And if you decide to join our cohort, we will literally make you do so because in our cohort, we have two practice sessions, one workshop session, lot of evaluation sessions, every single live session, and along with that throughout the month you practice and you get feedback, you become better. So all the details are given below along with the notes of this video. Make sure to check them out and can't wait to see you tomorrow in the next episode. See you then.